Welcome to the Oh Hell Yeah podcast.
And funny thing about this hoodie, I thought, oh man, this looks really good on me. It kind of works. It kind of fits my body type. It's very hard for me to nail my body type. And then I saw Courtney wear it, and it fit her just the same way. Not even like, oh, I'm wearing a boyfriend hoodie. No. Someone said, if someone were to walk by, I'd be like, hey, that's a perfectly well-fitted female hoodie.
That's the perfect fitting hoodie for your tiny female body.
Yeah, someone said that has to be a woman's hoodie. There's no way a man.
There's no way a man could never wear it. He'd be busting it out of it.
There's times when I buy clothes and she just goes, oh, that's nice. And I'm, no, don't wear it.
Don't you dare.
She'll put it on. I'll be like, this fits me great. Even jeans, pants.
Pants? You guys are sharing pants?
Now, I don't know if that's, we're not sharing pants, but there's been times I ordered some vintage, like fatigue pants, and then she tried them on, and like, these are great. I'm like, But now, is that a slight against her or me?
My man, you got to start doing squats. You got to have pants. You got to have pants that are way too big for her.
No, I do squats. My wife's got a fat ass. hey, we're here. And oh, hell yeah, podcast in Spider House Rule Studios. More spiders. They're coming in for the winter, the spiders.
Yeah, it's spider season, all right.
It's spider season.
I say welcome in, boys.
Welcome in. Welcome into our home.
I got plenty of bugs for you to eat. You go ahead and eat those bugs.
Hey, do you ever get a cockroach in the old casa?
Not very often. It's happened, but not very often.
Yeah. LA cockroaches, to those people that don't know, are probably the biggest in the country.
They're huge. They're massive.
Well, they're massive. The cucarachas here are
big.
Cucarachas are big.
But famously being, to me, I do a bit about how the big cockroaches, they're not so bad. They're just guys that wander in off the street. They're just
hanging out.
Yeah. It's the little ones you got to worry about. If you see one little one, there's 1,000 more somewhere near your kitchen, and that's a fucking problem.
I think anything small in any species, humans, if you see a bunch of 5'3" guys, a lot of them,
look out.
Those guys are evil.
Yeah, that's a murder of bros, as they say.
Yeah, the little guys always want to start a fight, or they're always looking to maybe start a guerrilla warfare with a revolutionary government, overthrow people.
You give them 6 hours, they'll have a podcast.
Dictators are like my height. 5'7", 5'6".
Yeah.
Most dictators are. Most people that are just kind of overthrowing governments are like my height.
Yeah, Trump's the first tall, authoritarian. We'll say authoritarian style. Leader that we've had in a while.
I think I figured it out. Why? I know why all dictators are like 5'5", 5'6", 5'7", from Napoleon to Hitler to Mussolini. All these guys. I think it's because the tall boys are too busy fucking.
Yes.
And the short guys are like, well, if I'm not going to get laid, I might as well just take over this country.
Yeah, there's something wrong, and I'm going to fix it.
Fix the world. Speaking of which, so me and the wife, we're in bed doing what we normally do, not speaking.
Don't be gross.
Not looking at each other.
Okay.
For hours on it, just sending each other memes, never making eye contact.
Love. Modern love. That's what David Bowie wrote that song about.
Sitting in bed, sharing memes, never talking, never speaking.
We do almost every night. Because I don't have TikTok on my phone anymore. So we'll do a private screening where Maddie will show me all the TikToks she sent me in a given day.
Oh, that's nice.
Yeah.
Kind of like just you do it all at once?
Yeah.
Oh, that's good.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So my TikTok is personally curated just for me from whatever comes through Maddie's feed.
See, you don't need AI. You need a girlfriend.
You need a girlfriend.
And that goes for all you nerds out there.
Yeah, you don't need AI.
You need a girlfriend.
You need a girlfriend.
Get a girlfriend. They're out there.
You need exercise, water, and a girlfriend.
Yeah. And maybe some decent skin routine.
It couldn't hurt. But start with those first three.
She was watching that show Black Rabbit with Jason Bateman. And he's like a drug dealer in New York City and stuff like that.
Huh, okay. Is this new?
He's got long hair.
Is this new?
It's new.
So he's doing City Ozarks? Wasn't Ozarks? He was like a drug dealer guy? I never actually saw all of it.
He went from, he was like, guys, I got to be in the city selling drugs. Yeah. Get me out of the sticks.
I don't want to film in South Carolina again.
So she's watching this show. I don't really watch a lot of TV. I don't know. I don't watch anything. Really.
What do you do?
I don't know. I don't read. I don't.
Yeah, you don't read.
watch
You don't go to
TV.
concerts. You don't go to
concerts.
movies.
I don't know.
What do you do all day? You're on eBay looking at vintage denim.
Well, a little bit. Not really. I'm doing two things. I'm just like looking up things I want to buy and getting radicalized by people that I shouldn't be. Anyway, that Nick Fuentes. No, I'm joking. I mean, he may live in his parents' basement, but he's got some good ideas. No, he does actually have ideas. I'm just like, I guess, yeah, I don't really agree with Israel, the president, but also you're not. You're
no. I think it's coming from a very different place.
Yeah,
but
it's scary.
I think we can agree Israel being naughty,
But I want to hear from someone else, not from you.
Yeah.
But speaking of which, so we're just like, she's watching this TV show. And she's like, "What are you watching?" And then I watched on YouTube. I'm on a lot of YouTube.
You're on the tube.
I'm on a lot of YouTube where men dwell.
Yeah,
the tube.
Ladies, if you want to meet a man, go on YouTube.
They're in the comments and they're horny.
That's where they all are.
They're in there. They're horny. They're just like putting down women, building up men.
Yep.
Get in there.
Get in there.
I watched a 3-hour documentary
about the Seattle Mariners.
Is there one?
Yeah.
You
really? Gotta watch it. It's really good.
I'm not watching.
It's so good.
I'll wait till the season's over. I don't know how you guys are gonna play. If you guys lose, I'll be like, hey, why not figure out where these kids are from? If they win,
shout out to John Boyes. Forget his name. I had to pronounce it, but
you're the Ken Burns of the Pacific Northwest baseball.
Kind of, yeah. And he did a really good job. It's on Dorktown. Check it out.
I watched a 3-hour documentary on Mussolini.
Okay.
And I can honestly and safely say, not a great guy.
Not a great guy.
I went in thinking great guy.
You went
left thinking not a great guy.
Huh.
And I went in thinking, you know what? Blank slate.
I'm going to give him a fair shake. I've never met the guy. I try not to judge.
I'm going to go in with not thinking anything. And I left thinking the worst.
Yeah.
And you know what? I figured something. And the reason why I tuned
Next, I'm finally going to figure out who this Hitler guy is I keep hearing about.
Okay. All right. He's angry. I'll give him that much.
Yeah,
Off the top, he's very angry.
angry.
One thing you can say about Hitler, everyone out there, go support your local art galleries because there's a guy in there who's trying hard and let him, if he fails, he could end up fucking killing a lot of people.
Who knows? Yeah.
Who knows?
Support local arts. I think that's a great takeaway.
Yeah.
Sure.
Especially the painters.
Yeah. YouTubers. Podcasters.
No, don't support the podcast.
Yeah, other than us.
Yeah. Other than us. Yeah. We don't endorse any political party, and we don't interview anyone in government or office unless it's Cash Patel.
Unless we can get Cash Patel.
Yeah, of course. So I watched a 3-hour documentary on Mussolini. Reason being is because my grandfather grew up in rural Italy during that exact time.
Okay.
And my mom and dad never spoke to me about what my grandfather was going through at that time. And then I thought back to a time when I was in my parents' hallway, and there's a picture of my grandfather with my grandmother, with Mussolini just hanging out, giving a thumbs up, just like pointing at a brown person, be like, "Pu." But there's a picture in my hallway at my folks' place of my grandfather, a woman, and 2 children. And I was like, hey, it's my grandmother. My mom was like, this happened like 10 years ago. And she was like, that's not your grandmother. I go, who is it? Like, I think I was taken in South America. I look, it says Buenos Aires, Argentina. There's like a time and like place stamp of it, which is where the fascists fled.
Oh.
The fascists fled to Argentina.
Interesting.
The Germans and the Italians. That's why when you go to Argentina, it's cobblestone streets and blonde and blue-eyed people because they were there to escape
justice.
No, there was escape justice exactly. Tribunals, whatever.
Yeah.
But they made him out. They made parts of Argentina look like Europe because they modeled after where they're from. So there's a lot of interesting history to Argentina. But anyway, so I was like, and I just thought about that recently. And I was like, well. What was it like in that time of Italy? And dude, I watched this documentary, and it's kind of eerie.
Very seeing some things that feel familiar.
Well, I just want to say to to the Stephen Miller out there, say what you will, but he's a student of history. Because I guarantee you, people are looking at where these guys went wrong.
Oh.
Some of them were eerie.
They're watching game film.
Watching game tape.
They're watching tape. They're watching. They live in the film room.
Yeah, they want to know where the weaknesses are. Does Aaron Judge have a bad arm? Stretch those singles into doubles. We only hit the cutoff. I.e., the people are simple. Fucking take away their liberties. But Italy was going through a tough time in the 1920s and stuff like that. I didn't know he was in power for 25 years.
I know almost nothing about Mussolini. Nothing that wasn't in the Guillermo del Toro Pinocchio movie, which does feature Mussolini.
And Life is Beautiful with Alberto.
I thought that was about the Holocaust.
But it was he was Italian, and they did round up Jews to be shipped to Auschwitz.
Auschwitz. Okay.
But anyway, there was parts. Spoiler alert: he dies. But he did die in the town square of Milan.
Really?
And the way he died was they killed him, and they put his dead body in the town square, and people spit at him. Him and his mistress throwing shit at him, and they hung him by his feet while people threw shit at him. And I was like, that happened in 1943. 45.
That's not that long ago.
Not that long ago. They just literally hung a guy, and everyone just take a turn. Just fucking spitting at him, shooting shit at him. But some of the stuff was kind of eerie when it's like there was an assassination attempt for his life. People think, and a bullet nicked his nose, and he did speeches with a bandage on his face.
Interesting. Now that's interesting.
I was like, bandage on the face.
Nose, kind of the ear of the front of your face.
Yeah, assassination attempts. I was like, interesting. And you take the most anti-conspiratorial person on the left. There's a piece that thinks, I think it was staged. I mean,
seems like his ear's fine
I'm
now.
not a ballistics.
I don't know what bullets do to ear cartilage, but like he's got no signs that he was ever shot on him.
Photo ops.
Would I put it past them to do that? Do I think they're competent enough to pull it off without?
Like, well, somebody actually died there. Well, yeah, casualties.
Yeah, I mean, yeah. Do you think they give a shit about any of the people in their crowd? I don't know.
Well, I'm sorry. You just believe everything you see online? Anyway, so I was like, And then he had like talking about, he was like blaming leftists for all this country's problems, unions, all the country's problems, immigration.
Immigrants?
Big time. And he wanted to make Italy a power again, like it was in the Roman times.
So he was trying to make Italy great again? Come si dice great?
Come si dice? Dirty immigrants. But he wanted...
Y los transexuales.
Arrivederci, tranny boy.
El baño es para niños.
So I was thinking like, wow, my grandfather lived through that. My dad's born in 1939. I had an old dad growing up. So it's just like, wow. And what really got me?
So your dad lived through it. He probably wouldn't have remembered it, but he lived through it.
What really got me was they had like these old Italian Mussolini apologists and fascists, I guess you say, people that were in the military at that time. Now, there was no crimes against humanity. They didn't extinguish, they didn't have mass genocide.
Okay.
What they did was they rounded up 10,000 Jewish people. Towards the end of his tenure, he was like looking for scapegoats, and he blamed the Jews. And they rounded up 10,000 Jews, put them in a camp to be shipped to Auschwitz. And I think some got shipped and some didn't. But anyway, so there was these old Italian soldiers, and what really got me was two things. One guy was like 90 with like, a glass eye and no teeth in Italian, and be translated like, if I could do it all over again, I would. And I was like, wow.
Yikes.
And another guy, which really got me, was his father was in the Italian military, and he was a young boy. And when he used to watch Mussolini's speeches, this is what he said. He goes, I thought he was very funny. Me and my friends all would laugh because he would make faces during his speeches.
Okay.
I was like, what?
He was really good at giving nicknames.
Yeah, he's just really good at just making something stick.
He called FDR Meatball FDR.
But he, Margaret Hatchet,
Margaret Thatcher.
What do you give a nickname?
Oh,
Margaret
well, that would have been.
Hatcheter? No.
She was like the 80s.
Oh, she was the 80s.
Yeah.
Who am I thinking of? Who was the British guy at the time?
Probably Winston Churchill.
Churchill.
Yeah.
Church. Boring Hill.
Look, this is why we're not.
Yeah, this is why
we're not dictators.
Yeah,
we're not great at nicknames.
No, yeah, and hey, so I'll live with that.
Yeah.
But anyway, he said me and my friends all thought he was funny because he was so animated. Because back then you had to address. You had to address like the these cities, and you had he was on a and he was very like Hitler-like. He would be like, "Rah!" Also, what got me was that Mussolini. This was the early days of cinema. Like, and he would have a camera crew follow him everywhere.
Okay.
So, and then he would take the footage, and they would make films in movie theaters, and it'd be propaganda films. And I was like, always on camera.
Yeah, loves the camera.
Loves the camera. He used media at its most infant stages to his full advantage, and he would put his family in front of it and show the family.
Yeah.
Because back then, the only family was like the royal families were shown, but not like political leaders. He like displayed them to humanize himself. And huge womanizer, loved to fuck, new woman every day. Not kidding. He would go through his mail, find fan mail, literally tell soldiers to go get her and bring her here.
Damn.
And there'd be women recorded as much as like meeting him within 15 minutes, having sex with him, and then he'd be like, "Get out of here."
Wow.
So I watched all this with just being like, man,
This guy reminds me of somebody.
I mean, glad that's not happening again.
Yeah, no. It could never, because we learned our lesson as a people, as a globe.
Yeah. So that was interesting.
And you watched that? Did you watch that on your phone?
I watched it on my computer.
Okay.
3 hours.
3 hours, just sitting in a computer chair.
Just like eyes like wide open, not even blinking, being holy crap, man. We live in a simulation, dude.
In one sitting, or was this across multiple days, or did you just sit lock in 3 hours?
Lock in like a raw dog in a flight, just locked in, ignoring my wife, ignoring my dog, peed in a diaper, like I'm like an old person in a slot machine.
Astronaut.
Like an astronaut, just locked in.
Yeah.
Won't read a book, won't listen to a concert. But you show me a dictator from back in the 20s and 30s, I'm in.
He's in.
I'm in. And now it's like, man, what's that? That must have been such a weird time, just being like, fuck. Just like this guy just shows up for 20 years.
25 years, you said?
25, like almost.
Well, then what if he wasn't rounding people up and killing them? Why was everyone so eager to spit on him?
I guess because what happened was the reason why he fell is he got ambitious. He tried to like run alongside Hitler. Like, yeah, maybe we should also take over places. We should get to Ethiopia. Albania, you're mine.
Yeah.
And he didn't have the military or the what's a complex thing? What's it called?
Military-industrial complex?
Yeah, he didn't have the resources that Germany had. So he would lie to Hitler because they were allies. And like, yeah, I can back you up. I got all these tanks up, but they were running out of supplies.
I got 50 boys ready to roll at a moment's notice.
They couldn't even take over Ethiopia fully. They got pushed out by the allies.
They tried to take out Ethiopia?
They tried to just conquer it.
Okay.
And they would try to go for Egypt, and then the American allies, pushed them out.
What's up?
What's up?
What's up?
Thank you, boys. But
Salute.
But anyway, and then they tried to go to the French Alps. They got pushed out of there, and he was just depleted. And then his own military felt like he's ruining this country. He's making us deplete our resources. We're very vulnerable now. People are getting frustrated with him, and they pushed him out. They put him on an island off the coast of Italy where he was like a jail, and he was rescued by Hitler.
By Hitler?
Hitler came in with those sauerkraut fucks just flying in, grabbed him, and then whisked him away. And then he told him, "Listen, you're going to be my puppet leader for Italy. We're going to try to take over Italy." And then the German soldiers occupied about half of Italy, and he was their puppet leader, being like, "It's me, I'm back." And now he has military backing. And eventually it all fell apart.
Okay.
Yeah. Crazy. I was like, wow. And then they beat him up, and then he killed his own son-in-law.
Killed his own son-in-law?
Yeah.
Why?
Because he was part of the coup to get rid of him.
Oh,
Yeah, it's crazy.
Fascinating stuff.
Crazy. Speaking of military, I just want to give a quick shout out to our Minister of War.
Yes, the Minister of War.
Minister of War, to the administration that says to themselves, no more wars. But Ministry of War.
But we need a Ministry of War.
Could have been the Ministry of Peace.
Ministry of No War.
Ministry of No More. Oh, that was that. God, change the name.
Change the name. This is why you need us in the administration.
How about Ministry of Some War?
Ministry of the least amount of war that is necessary.
So he brought in. What did they bring in? All these like leaders,
All the like admirals and
from
generals,
all over the world,
so that he could be like, "You guys look fucking fat.
No beardos.
No beardos.
No beardos. All right. Shave your sideburns."
Yeah, like he's Mr. Burns in that episode of the softball episode of The Simpsons.
I keep telling you, Madeline, no sideburns. I still think it's better than Steinbrenner. That's a line he had.
Yeah.
I think it's still better than Steinbrenner. But no beardos is funny. Who's called anyone a beardo?
I haven't heard that in a long time.
Beardo?
A beard is like pretty normal now. It's weird. It's weird. Well, I mean, one thing I saw online was that the theory is that this is this is racist because some people get exemptions because if you shave too much, it fucks up your skin, and a lot of those people are not white.
Yeah,
because their hair is different.
A lot of black dudes in the military have to get an exemption because their hair is coarsely curled, and if you get like skin bumps.
Yeah.
So basically, does he think he's like this? This is how you get the black guys out of the military?
Yeah.
They just don't shave. They're gonna get skin bumps. They're gonna be like, listen, I'm out. I'm like, all right, see ya.
Yeah, I think that's what he thinks.
Listen, let me go on a limb here, but if you're willing to fight and die for this country, you have a beard.
Yeah, I think you should have a beard. I don't give a shit. I think if you want to be fat, you should be fat. I don't know, man.
Yeah, have a beard, maybe a mohawk, have a faux hawk, have anything.
Anything, dude.
Anything.
If you're willing to sign up, what do I care?
Be one of those guys that gets those subdermal implants to look like you're like have devil horns about the top of your head skull.
Can you imagine you're out on the battlefield, guy with friggin' devil horns and a big beard comes running at you?
Yeah, a guy looks like he's like, the clown from Spawn coming at you.
Oh, that'd be scary.
Yeah, why can we have
Split
that?
tongue modifications, shit like that.
With a two-tongue split.
Yeah.
You know those people? I think we need more. I think we need freaks.
More freaks.
We need freaks.
We need freaks.
The military needs freaks.
Military needs freaks.
Okay, imagine you're an enemy, right? And you're like, oh my God, they got drones, they got soldiers, they got tanks, and they got a guy on a unicycle juggling.
Mm-hmm. Juggling flames.
We need freaks.
Yeah.
It needs to look like Gotham when the Penguin took over.
Yes. Arkham Asylum. You're being invaded by Arkham Asylum.
Yeah. You know what would be fun? What if you just see... You know what we need? We need actually Hollywood Boulevard impersonators. I want to see on the battlefield just like Bane.
Yeah, that would be... Honestly, that'd be so sick.
That'd be sick.
You're storming the beaches of Normandy behind Bane.
Bane. Wouldn't you love to imagine that? You see a guy just fucking run at you looking like Magneto?
Oh, and there's Hellboy?
Dude. You know what? I know, listen, to the U.S. military... I understand you got a budget. You want to keep things tight. I get it. But you know who's not working right now because of AI? A lot of makeup people in Hollywood. There's less things being shot here. They got nothing to do. Get them dressing up a soldier like Hellboy.
Make it look like an army of the undead is coming.
Yeah. Make them look like they're like zombies or what's that thing? What's that movie called with the mushroom people?
Oh, the fucking Last of Us.
The Last of Us. Get the
cordyceps.
Yeah, they get the cordyceps out there.
Send the cordyceps overseas.
I'd love to see a bunch of runners running at people.
Yeah, clickers.
Clickers too.
Yeah, runners, clickers, the whole gang.
Yeah, clicker. You brought her, you clicker.
You brought her, you clicker.
But yeah, well, I was just like, it was just so funny. I was like, when everyone was like heard about the amalgamation of all the generals, there was people being like, "This ain't good. They're preparing us for war. Oh my God, there's gonna be some sort of like, maybe it's a nuclear thing." No, just a good old pep talk. Just a heads up, like a Christian baseball coach being like, "Hey, We praise the Lord here.
Yeah.
All right.
We have standards. We're going to follow them,
No
folks.
beards. Sir, what about white supremacist tattoos? Yes.
Yes, of course.
Of course.
Of course. Can we do pull-ups in jeans? I guess.
Yeah, I
guess.
Yeah. Wait, can I even, do I have to do a pull-up? Well, yeah.
I mean, you can call what I'd call a pull-up, you know?
So, but anyway, Petey, you're doing a hell of a job. Let them know. Let these guys know. These generals been around for 50 years, seen it all, been to Korea, been to Vietnam, been to Afghanistan. Guys,
But have they been on Fox News?
Do they have a podcast?
No. That's who knows how to do war.
Yeah. Or the drones. It's going to be just drone wars.
Mostly drones, sure.
Drone wars. I'm not proud of this, but I did this after the show last night. We had a great show last night. Totally Common show every single Wednesday. Coming home 11:30 at night, and I'm just driving down my street, but at the other end of the close to the freeway was. I'm just driving, and then I see 2 coyotes.
Ooh.
I'm just fascinated with coyotes, dude.
Yeah, they're cool.
I don't know if they're cool. I just know they could.
They're cool. You got to respect them.
You
Keep your distance. But they're cool.
I don't know.
They're cool.
I just like, I kind of like have these hate fantasies where I'm just like, what if one killed my dog and I had to avenge my dog's death like John Wick?
Sure.
I just like, I'd have to go out and hunt them.
Sure. I don't have a dog to protect, so the coyotes are just kind of like a thing I see sometimes.
And just be like, it's kind of a juxtaposition between like, they look like a dog that looks nice, but they're a killer.
But they're not nice.
And one was hobbling. I was like a limp on a leg, on one of its legs. And one time, me and the wife were leaving a restaurant, walking, and we see a coyote, and the coyote jumps over a fence, and the fence was prickly, it had like spikes on it, and it hit it, and then he started hobbling. And I was like, oh man, he's not gonna last long out there.
Yeah.
That was the same guy.
Same guy.
I think the same neighborhood, yeah. And he had a buddy.
How long ago? Wait, how long you witnessed it? Witnessed the injury?
I witnessed an injury of a coyote.
And now
3 weeks ago.
he's him limping around.
That was the exact same leg. I was
Crazy.
like, that's got to be the same guy.
Yeah.
And just limping around, him and a buddy, literally broad daylight, down the street, down the sidewalk, 11:30 p.m. And then I was like,
Wouldn't call that broad daylight, but
sorry. Like in the middle of the
broad
street.
moonlight.
Broad moonlight, right in the street, right in the middle of the street. And then I just started following them for like 15 minutes.
15 minutes.
Listen, the wife's asleep, the dog's fine.
Where'd you follow him to?
They were going through yards. I was just like, "What are you guys? What's the end game here, boys?"
And they're looking at it. They're looking at you, going, "What's this end
One of them
game
actually
here?"
crossed the street, looked at me, and I was just like, and it's just taking a
He
leak.
looked at you and he said, "Bitch."
I just like follow them around. I find them fascinating.
Yeah.
Because they're wild, but they're in the city. They're kind of like, I don't want to compare them to, but they're just kind of wild. I don't know what it is. I'm just like, because I've seen one with like a full-on squirrel in his mouth before.
Cool. That's pretty sick.
But they're fucking rabid. I don't know.
I don't know, what made you decide, okay, I'm done following them around?
Oh, they got away.
They got away?
Yeah. I was like, get out of my town, you dumb dogs.
Get.
It's just like, oh man, where are you guys going? What are you doing? I don't know. Wouldn't you be fascinated if you saw 3 coyotes?
Sure, I can't imagine following them, but no.
No, they're like, I just was like, you guys are up to no good. I felt like a parent.
You were doing neighborhood watch.
A neighborhood watch.
Yeah.
I felt like a parent just being like, what are you guys up to? Where are you guys going?
Not in my neighborhood.
Get out of there. You don't live there.
Not in my backyard, coyote.
You don't live
You're kind of a
there.
coyote NIMBY.
Who? What's that?
Coyote NIMBY.
What's a coyote
And
NIMBY?
NIMBY is a not in my backyard person.
What?
You ever heard this term?
No.
NIMBY, it's for it's sort of like a derogatory term for like people who don't want like affordable housing in their neighborhood.
Right.
Who are like, sure, everyone should have housing, but not where I live.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. What's going on with you? What's happening?
I was doing some reading. R.I.P. Jane Goodall. R.I.P. Jane Goodall.
I thought that was the Gorilla in the Mist lady.
No, it was a different lady.
It's a different lady.
What's Gorilla in the Mist?
I think it's Sigourney Weaver.
That's a movie.
That's based on a real person.
That's based on a real person. Okay.
But who's the Mist lady?
I have no idea.
It's a different lady.
Different lady. There's 2 different ape ladies? Well, Jane Goodall's a chimp lady.
Chimp lady. Yeah, she's a chimp lady.
She's a chimp lady.
But the Gorilla in the Mist lady is
Chimp chick,
chimp
if you
chick.
will.
Chimp chicks.
Say that with respect.
She's a chimp chaser.
She was a chimp chaser. Dude, I was reading because I just started like because after we talked about Gorillas in the Mist last night, I was like, so like, what was she up to? And one of the things that so first of all, very cool stuff that she did. She hung out with chimps for like years and figured out that they
Deanne Fossey was the
Fossey.
Yes, and she was played by Sigourney Weaver in a movie. That's right.
But yeah, Jane Goodall, she's the reason we know that monkeys or that chimps use tools and have like complex emotions and social structures and
Right.
stuff.
Okay.
Because before that, it was thought of as like, well, what separates man from other animals is we make tools and we have complex social stuff.
Right.
So that was huge. But also, she witnessed this thing called the Gombe Chimpanzee War. There was a 4-year like violent conflict that started as like one big community of chimps that split into two and then like went to war until one of the sides had killed all the males on the other side and then like absorbed them. And then they tried to go like take over another colony and got pushed out.
She studied this for
She like observed all of this. It's like in one of her books, she talks about it. And
what did she do? So let me get this straight. So someone like Jane Goodall, R.I.P.
R.I.P.
Chimp goat. Does she like camp out in the jungles, or does she go there? She probably doesn't camp out. She probably goes.
She has like a research facility, and I think she had like there was like a research facility, and she would go out and kind of like track them and observe, and but I don't think she was like.
In the
People
mist.
they always make it sound like she lived with them. I think she was just living near them.
Or like she probably knew where they were hanging.
Exactly, yeah.
So, but I guarantee you she was probably hanging out in the jungles for like 12 hours at a time.
Yeah, probably.
Just like, oh man.
Yeah.
So it was basically just, isn't it funny how like our species, even at the most like unevolved state, are still territorial in that regard?
Yeah.
There's like gangs.
Yeah.
And like,
and they saw fucked up stuff because she went into it thinking like, oh, chimps are mostly nice. And then
they're not.
No, she saw some of the like rival gangs going and killing and eating the other rival gangs young, not because they like needed the food, but just to prove a point.
Really?
Yeah, dude, it's crazy.
I think the reason why chimps are so scary is because they're like 99% like us.
They kind of look like us,
and they look
like we could be cousins.
They're like, but I think the difference, the huge glaring difference, is that they act on impulses.
Mm-hmm.
They don't have reasoning, obviously, because we're obviously evolved. But
yeah.
If they're like, I don't like it, and rip your face off, they're going to try to do it. Right? Hey, I want to fuck you. They're going to try to do it.
They're going to do it.
They're going to do it. Wow.
They're going to fucking do it.
How do you tell them apart?
How do you tell them? That's a great question. I mean, if you're looking at them all the time, you probably figure it out.
Yeah.
They may be tagged. Who knows?
All of them?
I don't know, but they gave them names and stuff. Like, it says here that they have commanders and leaders. There's Hugh. There was Figan, Charlie.
Figan? Huh.
Figan. Figan.
Do you think she watched Planet of the Apes like this? Like, I know it's a movie, but he's on a horse.
No, I bet she was no, because she was a chimp lady. So she was probably like, wow, is this what apes are like?
Oh, wait, there's a difference.
Yeah.
Monkeys have tails. I know that.
Sure.
And gorillas are obviously gorillas.
Yeah.
And chimpanzees are not apes? What's the difference?
I don't know.
I thought chimpanzees are apes.
Is that true? Let's look up. Chimps. Are chimps apes? Are chimps apes? Chimpanzees. Yeah, okay. Chimps are apes.
Chimps are apes.
Okay. Now we know.
So yeah. So Jane Goodall is yeah. Huh. They're very territorial, huh? Wasn't there like a
monkeys are different. Yeah, you're
monkeys
right.
have tails.
Yeah, monkeys have
can't be
tails.
trusted.
Can't trust a monkey.
Yeah, they'll take your wallet. They'll play with your the keys.
They'll eat your freaking snacks.
They'll eat your snacks.
They'll snatch your snacks right out of your fucking mouth, dude.
Aren't there apes like in parts of the world where like they know how to manipulate the tourists? They'll like take your wallet.
Yeah.
And, like you have to give them like a mango, and they're like, "Give back your wallet."
Yeah.
Is that like
I've heard tell. I've never seen it myself, but I've heard about stuff like this.
Right.
Yeah, there's tourist apes that they've adapted to tourism in their area, and that's how they survive.
Yeah, so they just like take your camera, take your phone,
Mm-hmm.
and then
Or they just hang
hold it,
out and wait.
and they hold it, and then you're like, here's a peach.
And that's an entrepreneur. That's an apreneur.
Yeah, apreneur.
Apreneur.
Yeah. Honestly,
apreneur.
To those pesky little conniving little monkeys, I think you guys would do really well in New York City. I think they really would.
If we could move some of them into New York City.
Yeah, Times Square. If the Times Square monkeys were just kind of like, hey, I'm just going to steal your wallet. That sounds really terrible, by the way.
Yeah, it does.
That just sounds so bad.
Yeah. But think about this. We flood the subways with chimps.
Okay.
They get territorial.
Right.
They push out all the buskers.
Okay.
So then I'm not sure exactly where I'm going with this. Then there's chimps down there. They might steal your phone, but they'll give it back if you give them a piece of candy. You know what I mean?
But these chimps are evolved. I think some would start busking.
Sure.
Imagine it's like, oh man, the subway's been flooded with chimpanzees. Some of them are dancing. Oh, this is the same thing.
Oh, can you imagine if you walked down the stairs to the subway and you saw a chimp banging on like a bucket drum set?
I know.
I'd give that guy a piece of candy, no problem.
yeah,
You
for
kidding
sure.
me? Easy.
For
Boop.
sure. We're just making hot dogs on a fucking on a converted
Hibachi grill?
Yeah, I would do it. Do you ever buy a dog off those guys?
On like a street dog?
Yeah, but
have
like
I ever bought a street dog?
No, but a street dog in LA, because in LA they have the ones where the guy is like the shopping cart converted into.
Oh, I've
it's
never.
Like, it's like basically propane flames over a hot plate, over a pan.
Yeah.
And they're cooking the dogs on there, and it's like covered in foil. You ever seen that?
Oh yeah, I bought one of those.
Yeah, have you bought one of
Oh
those?
yeah, it's at a Dodger Stadium. Oh yeah.
No, this is like outside of a bar and like a Saturday night. You get those?
I'm gonna say I've probably, if it's a
Really?
hot dog on the street, I've probably had it.
You know what's the problem is that one time I left a bar in Silver Lake. Like I said, which one? 4100 bar. But and a guy was cooking dogs on the makeshift hibachi grill.
Yeah.
And we paid him $5 for the dog. And we're like, okay, cool. And then he had, I guess, lighter fluid, right?
Yeah.
Which he kind of like sprayed it on the dogs.
Oh, that's not good.
Like he's just kind of like
Just kind of spraying it around.
And then I was like, okay. And I grabbed the dog and I was like, what are the chances this tastes like lighter fluid?
Yeah.
It tasted just like lighter fluid. And dude, all of us were like, there's no one to complain to. I came like, hey, I want to see your rating, sir.
Let me talk to your manager.
Yeah. Can I get a refund? This tastes like pure lighter fluid.
Yeah, show me your Yelp page.
Yeah.
I'm gonna leave a nasty review.
Excuse me. I mean, you're gonna lose some business for this. I don't know why it even occurred to me.
The Better Business Bureau will be hearing from me about
I don't
you.
know why it occurred to me like, I'm sure this is fine.
Yeah,
No.
usually is. My experience,
know.
they're usually pretty damn good.
Usually is.
I love
It smelled okay.
I love a street meat.
He just kind of just like, I was like, that's not good.
That's not good.
Thank you.
Yeah. Oh, yum, yum. Is that seasoning?
Okay.
Is that Montreal steak seasoning I'm
And
tasting?
I let it slowly happen to me. It's like if you went to a barber shop and like, he's just cutting hair with a knife, huh? All right. Well,
Okay. Well,
next.
I paid for the ticket. I'll take the ride. I
And then-
suppose.
And you sit in the chair. It's like, all right, well, I'm bleeding and this haircut's terrible. I guess I'll just still tip and then
Yeah.
we'll come back.
Yeah.
We've all sat through a bad haircut.
Oh, for sure. I maybe told you this, but when I first moved to LA, I got a bad haircut, and then I was like, I can't. I just like went to a barber shop,
Yeah.
got a bad haircut, and then I messaged my friend who knows people who cut hair in LA, and she set me up with somebody, and then I was going to that person for haircuts for like 4 years until COVID hit.
Yeah.
And then kind of when barbershops and stuff started opening again, I hit her up, found out she had got a desk job somewhere, wasn't cutting hair anymore. So then I went back to that same barbershop. It had changed ownership. So I was like, okay, it's a different place. I'll try it out again. I got the same person, got the same bad haircut. But it was one of those things where I sat down and I was like, this can't be the same lady.
Same lady.
And then as soon as we got halfway into the haircut, I was like, this looks like shit. But I don't know. But it was, I don't know about you, but like I have trouble communicating what I want from my haircut. So that's why I have to go to the same person over and over again. So I can just be like, remember what we did last time?
Isn't it funny as men, like, you know, the bravest of us will tell someone we don't like, hey, you want to go? You want to fight? But if that same guy sits in a chair and gets a fucking chop shop of a fucking haircut, he just lets it happen.
I'm at your mercy.
It lets it happen slowly.
Do your worst.
Why do we just not say anything? We're just afraid to offend the guy?
I don't know. Well, because it's not even that I don't. It's that I don't know what to say. You know?
Right.
Because it's like, no, cut it.
There's nothing to say. You can't be like,
cut it long ways.
Cut it better.
Yeah, cut it different. I want the hair to look like this. Because it's all you can do is be like, you know, kind of like this, but not too long. Short, but not too short.
And also, you don't know. He
it's
knows.
Useless.
You're like, he's doing it right.
Yeah, like this is
and then it's done.
This is a professional.
Then it's done. You're like, he fucked it up.
I think and you
can't get your money back. You just did it.
You did it. They did the job. They did the job, and they did what you said, but you didn't have the right words. I always imagine the fantasy about getting your hair cut is you go in and they look at your face and they look at your hair and they're like, I know what you need, and they just do it.
Yeah,
and it looks great.
Right. Yeah. This is 100% true. When my dad used to always trying to find a way to cut a corner, be cheap about things.
Sure.
I guess he grew up super poor, so trying to find a way to like.
He loves a deal.
Loves a deal, loves to haggle, but my dad would love to do this. If he knew a guy that could do something, he would try to get that guy to do it for him.
So, okay, what's an example?
So he had a buddy that could cut hair.
Okay.
Who used to be a barber. And his buddy, he would invite over like, hey, why don't you get my kids haircuts? Come over. We'll have some. We'll have some.
I'll give you some of my wine that no one likes.
Come over. We'll have some wine. We'll have some dessert, and we'll cut some hair. The problem is, him and my dad got along really well, and he would drink too much wine, and then a drunk man would cut my hair.
That rules. That's actually really cool.
And then a drunk man would cut.
Hey, look at you.
Would cut 3 boys' hair terribly, and I'm like, oh man! And sometimes his clippers weren't sharp, and it'd be like pulling my head. And
your dad's like, it's free. Shut up.
Shut up. It's free. It's free.
Don't disrespect him. He's a guest.
And I'm like, I know it's free, but it's costing me friends. Like there'd be times where I'm like, oh man, a drunk guy who dabbles in cutting hair, cuts your hair, and you go, hey, how about a little off the top? You're like, no problem. And there's not even, just like chop. All right, well, that's a new starting point. And me and my brother just like, line up, get chopped up.
Yeah, my
Something I recommend. Dad, would it be cool if you get drunk after the haircut?
Yeah, that sounds great.
But once he gets in the house, he's like,
let's how about we do the haircut first?
Yeah.
Then you guys go and do whatever you're gonna do.
But you know, once he walks in, the bottle's popped. He's like, okay, I might as well have a couple of glasses of vino. Then 2 becomes 3, 3 becomes 4, 4 becomes 5. And at one point, there was like me and my brother just waiting around, waiting around for a haircut.
Just getting more and more scared as they get
wearing the
drunker and
shirts we don't
drunker.
like, that we don't mind getting covered in hair, just waiting around. And it'd be 2-3 hours like, oh, okay, I'll cut your hair and then I get out of here. Like,
that's such a classic 3 boys thing where it's like, who cares? It doesn't even need to be a good haircut. It just needs to be shorter.
No, the one's 8, the other one's 10. And this one's a baby. Who cares?
Yeah,
no one's getting laid.
We all had botched haircuts, botched home haircuts. One time my dad forgot to put the guard on or something, and just down the front of my brother's head went zzz.
Oh no.
And then for some reason, instead of just shaving the whole head like that, they like left it. He went to school like that.
Oh man. Oh, man. Yeah.
Boy.
My dad always had a guy like, hey, don't worry, we got a guy. Like, okay, don't get him drunk. Thank God I didn't know anyone in the medical field.
Yeah, you did. Oh,
like, honey, I know a guy.
Yeah.
Like, don't get him drunk before he works on me, please. Just like
He says he does his best work like that.
It's just we're having a couple.
He's
of
actually
us.
too afraid to look down there.
My mom's legs are just propped up in some stirrups on a massage
homemade
table in the
stirrups, yeah.
basement. And this guy's just getting ripped. My dad, like, all right, go down there and pap smear my wife and get out of here.
Here, wipe your hands off with this kitchen towel before you get in there.
Oh no, Dad! You don't need I don't need that guy that knows how to do cosmetic surgery. Dentist guy?
Dentist, I'd take it. Dentist, I hate going to the dentist so bad. If my dad had a dental guy, I'd be like, just
yeah.
go
But if you got
for
drunk
it.
with the dental guy before you got in the chair with you,
I think I'd still rather go to him than my current dentist.
yeah, I went for a cleaning. Just fuck it, let's just go for full root canal here.
No gloves. Hands smell like cigarettes in your mouth.
Just denim jacket, like open up. Just like got the game on. He's like, fuck. Like, what? Not you.
Not you.
The
Friggin'
fucking-
bears. Friggin' bears again.
Hold on. My wife's calling me. Just getting a full on fight. Speakerphones are working on your mouth.
Wider.
Not you.
Not
whore.
you.
You're a whore. Not your kid. It's my wife.
my wife.
She's a whore. But anyway, yeah. No beardos.
No beardos. Let me ask you a question.
Shoot.
Changing topics.
Shoot.
Do you ever fall asleep on the couch?
Yeah. No, actually.
Does Courtney fall asleep on the
Yeah.
couch? Okay, what is it? What is this?
She's lazy. I'll tell her.
What is this?
She's lazy as
What
hell,
is
and
it?
I'll let her know you said that.
I hate to make it so you know
think it's a woman thing?
boy girl, but Maddie loves sleeping on the couch.
Is it a woman thing or a guy sleep on the couch? Talking about?
Sure, I'm sure, but I think I don't know. Anytime I've ever fallen asleep on the couch, I wake up and I'm so fucking mad that I fell asleep.
Yeah,
on the
of course.
couch. I'm pissed. I have a bed. It's right over there.
Right. It's like when you're in Vegas and you have sex with a prostitute. And you're like, I have a woman.
I have it. Yes, it's exactly like that.
Right?
Yes.
Yeah. You're like,
Right,
"Wait,
and she's right in the other room.
I have a family and I have children. What am I doing with this
What am I doing?
prostitute that I think is a man?
But yeah, she was because I was giving her a little bit of a hard time because pretty much anytime we come home, if we've had a couple drinks, we'll come home, I'll go brush my teeth, and I'll come out and she's asleep on the couch, and I'm like,
Maybe it's a sense of safety. Maybe she's like, oh, I'm safe.
She said that she was listening to one of her podcasts, and the host of this podcast also likes sleeping on the couch, and the way that she describes it is like it's like a slumber party for just yourself.
Wow.
And I don't look. They both apparently these two women can relate to this thought. That sounds awful to me. A slumber party by myself. The whole point of a slumber party is you're hanging out with your friends.
I'm not gonna lie to you. I don't even take naps.
You don't even take naps?
No.
I took a nap yesterday. It was
I
good.
don't take naps. I mean, if I'm like zonked, I'll take a nap. But I'm like, I'll just save this for later. And I'll
love
go
a
to
good
bed
nap.
earlier.
I'll
But then
love
I
a
get into a
good nap.
documentary about fucking
Mussolini and your-
genocide. I'm like,
Yeah.
let's just dream about fascism before I go to bed.
Yeah. Now I had to take a nap yesterday because I was editing clips for the podcast and it put me to sleep.
I don't think when's the last time I slept on the couch.
I bet it's been a while.
It's been a while. Is that
Last time I fell asleep on the couch, I also spilled a drink all over myself.
My dad used to sleep on the couch.
Yeah.
Belly out, just like out, cigarette in the fucking ashtray. I had to butt it out for him. My dad, but he sleep on the. He would sleep on the couch again. I think you know what? My wife does sleep on the couch. Maybe it's a female thing. Yes. With you next to
Chicks,
her,
man.
or just by herself?
No, just by herself. So, like I said, I will go brush my teeth and she'll lay down on
She
the couch.
loves it.
She loves it.
My wife loves it.
And then if I like when because she works, she's a bartender, so she'll get home at like 3 a.m. Sometimes she'll come home, sit on the couch and watch something, fall asleep there, wake up at 6 a.m, 7 a.m, and then go to bed. And it's like I don't get it. It's not as. You can't convince me that feels as good.
You know what? You know what's something about napping?
Maybe it's their tiny little bodies.
Yeah, maybe. Also, it depends what kind of couch you got. You got a chaise?
She's got a good couch. I'll give her that.
Yeah, if she got
I think
a
part
nice-
of the reason is because my couch would be devastating to sleep on for more than an hour
What
and a
is
half.
it, just like a futon? No.
No, it's not a futon, but it was I bought it like 8 years ago from like a cheap furniture store. And so it's just kind of like the padding is pretty worn down.
Yeah. You got your spot?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, of course.
Big time.
I know, it's just too cheap.
Yeah, it's where the stain is. It's where the biggest stain is.
Just 2 ass cheek marks. There's a bunch of wing sauce around. That's where I sit. I don't know if you can tell.
Yeah, you're not gonna want to sit there.
Yeah,
not gonna feel right.
Like an animal in the woods, I've marked my territory. It's like when a dog burrows in some grass. It's right there. I will say, if you live with a woman and she naps often,
Is Courtney a big napper?
yeah, she's a big napper. The wife's a big napper. Loves to nap. Loves to nap on the couch. There is a piece of me that kind of feels a sense of superiority because when your wife naps on the couch and you walk by, there's no party that's like, oh, she's tuckered out, long day at work. No, the piece of me is like, TV's on. Guess just have a bowl of milk from cereal.
Oh, don't worry, I'll put this away.
Okay, I guess we're just calling it a day at 3 p.m. Get your fucking shit together, for God's sake. Oh, no, yeah, I know. Remote on the floor, cold coffee by the table. Okay.
Yeah, full coffee.
Okay.
Full coffee.
I had to go watch the game in the bedroom and then come back and you're sleeping. I could have watched. Okay, that's fine.
Okay, that's
You just feel like you got your shit together and she's a complete piece of garbage. Oh, okay, that's how we're doing it. Okay, computer on, TV on, lights on, sleeping. All right, that makes sense. Just brings a boomer out of you.
Yeah.
I'm getting older and just the boomer out of me is just fucking flooding. I don't know what it is. I'm just can't. Anyone having any kind of joy, I'm just around me being like, yeah, come stop it.
We used to be with it, and then they changed what it was.
I'm 44. I'm 44. And the curmudgeon is sneaking in. Anyone under the age of 30 doing anything where they look like they have completely free, I'm just like,
Get fucked.
Just like speakerphone walking.
I've noticed
we're on
that.
speakerphone walking now. Okay.
Yeah, that bugs me. I've noticed that more with like how young people dress. And when I say young people, I mean like young adults, like 25-year-olds.
Yeah.
I'm like, you look like shit. I guess is that in fashion? That looks like shit. I think you look bad.
Nothing pisses me off more.
Those shorts are so fucking big.
Shorts are big.
Why are your shorts so fucking big?
So let me get this straight. You have the same amount of fabric of pants, but none
But it
of the
stops
length.
mid-shin. You look like a juggalo. You look like a juggalo. I don't care if it's in. You look like a fucking juggalo.
Now, did I wear that in the 90s? Of course I did.
Of course. That was the fashion
And
at the time.
I was young at the time. But you're young and doing the same thing? No, thank you.
But I did it better, and you look bad.
Yeah. Oh, wow. You're wearing a Tool t-shirt? Okay.
Cool.
I did it first.
So
let me get this straight. I'm not cool. I used to dress like you. I am cool.
Yeah.
I'm the OG cool.
You're biting my shit, dude.
Yeah. And
Quit biting my shit.
And biting is something people say when other people copy people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, and 6'7".
Yeah.
You been hearing about 6'7"?
I'm 6'9".
Did we talk about 6'7"?
Yeah, we're 6'9" episode.
We're 6'9". Yeah.
I mean, you've been 6'9". We just 6'9", and we're damn proud of it. And I hope you guys can watch it. No, but I'm getting that point where I'm just like, you know what really pissed me off? Some comic did it last night. I'm not going to say who. But I'm at that age now.
I'll say who.
I'm at that age now where if someone mentions an age younger than me and they say I'm getting old now, I get so pissed off. I get so
It is hard not to get mad about that.
I get so...
When someone's like, oh, I'm so fucking old now. And it's like, you're 10 years younger than me. I need you to stop saying this.
I once saw someone go like, yeah, so I'm getting old. I'm 34. I just want to go up there and just snap their neck and be like,
yeah, you're as old as you're ever going to get.
Yeah, out of your misery now. Don't worry.
Don't worry. You'll never have to experience what it's like to be the ripe old age of 39.
It's just, I think there's a point where, like, if you're younger than 40, you can't say I'm getting older. I'm in 35.
Yeah.
But I guess it's all relative to who
it's
you're
all
around.
relative, yeah.
But
you are getting older. That's never not true.
Getting old now. I'm 38. I'm like, that's still pretty good.
Yeah, I don't know. We're old. Let's just fight.
We're not.
We're old.
No, we're not.
We're old,
We're
Eddie.
not.
We're washed. We're cooked.
No.
We're boomered.
No. Everyone gets their first break at 45.
I do. Now I'm old enough that some of those like inspirational stories
they hit hard.
It's like, George Clooney didn't get his first big role till he was 35.
He was
and I'm like,
so
okay.
salt and pepper when he got his first role. Yeah, I'm like, Christoph Waltz, his story is getting me through some hard days. He didn't get his first break till he's almost 50. Oh. See?
It could still happen.
It could still happen
It's not too late.
As long as you have immense talent and you speak 4 languages.
Exactly.
I need to be discovered by Quentin Tarantino. That's all you need.
That's all. And we live in the same city that he does, so it could happen.
We live in the same world.
Are you gonna see One Battle After Another?
What was that?
Are you gonna see One Battle After Another?
What's that?
Are you not even aware of this?
What are you talking about?
The new. This is crazy to me. It's the new Paul Thomas Anderson movie starring Leonardo DiCaprio.
Oh yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
you gonna see it?
Probably. I don't know. You know me. I don't watch movies.
Come on,
No,
man.
I will. I heard this rumbling. There's gonna be a Heat 2
Okay,
with Leonardo DiCaprio,
now we're talking.
Austin Butler, and someone else of acclaimed.
Would you see that in theaters?
I'm not.
When's the last time you saw a movie in the theaters?
My buddy Dave Marhesh. I went to go see his movie.
Oh, nice. Yeah.
Yeah.
When was the last time you went to see a movie in theaters that wasn't starring a friend?
I only see movies with friends.
Do you not like going to the movie theater?
Listen, I'm getting at that point where like, it's a lot of money, bro. $25 for popcorn. Get bent.
Well, go to look.
Get bent.
Go to the Vista. Go to the New Bev. Go to Vidiot's. Popcorn's like $8.
Well, the wife was.
Also, you don't have to get popcorn. That's the other thing. You don't have to.
That's
do
true.
that.
The wife one time went to a movie theater and they had to close down because there was an active shooter at in Century City cinemas. So she doesn't want to go.
Oh, that's right. We.
And I'm clinging onto her pain as an excuse. Like, we can't go.
We can't go. Yeah. She starts talking about a movie, and you start playing news footage of active shooters.
She's like, maybe it's time. Maybe it's time I go watch a movie. I'm just like, oh, look, another shooting.
Bang, bang. You buy a cap gun every time she talks about a movie she wants to see. You just start.
Yeah, or just
You like my new toy?
I'll just pay some cholo teenagers to do some fireworks in my neighborhood.
Yeah.
Now.
Man, you remember cap guns?
Oh yeah,
Cap guns fucking sick.
cap guns.
Remember how many guns we had as toys as children?
Dude, there was
So many guns.
at one point the government said, "Listen, these things look too close to the real thing. Just put an orange tip on it.
Just put an orange tip on it.
It's fine. Put an orange tip that can be easily taken off. It's fine.
It's fine.
There's no. Why would anyone use this pretending to be an actual gun and rob a bank?
Now, I feel like the orange tip that started in our lifetime. Am I? Yes.
Yeah.
I think when we were young, we could get a gun that looked like a fucking gun.
Oh yeah,
Yeah.
for sure.
I think my grandma especially had like cap guns that looked like cowboy 6-shooters that there was no orange on that thing.
Dude,
they look like guns.
In the 90s, you could get a cap gun that looked like a full-on assault rifle, like an AK-47.
I'm going to get an AR-15 bump stock cap gun.
Back then, the toy manufacturers did the bare minimum not to look like a gun.
No.
They're just like, listen, it's going to look like an AR-15. It's going to look like an assault rifle. And like, well, it looks too close to the real thing. Just put an orange tip on it.
Just put an orange tip on it.
Put an orange tip
Put an
on
orange
it.
tip
It's
on
fine.
it.
But can't they just paint over the orange tip or just remove it? Yeah. But
Yeah, and we'll shoot him. And somebody will shoot him.
it's fine.
Whatever.
I wonder if, conspiratorially, what if the NRA told these
Like Nerf guns.
toy
Nerf guns are crazy. It's like, let's make guns colorful and cool to kids.
and they're just like "Drr," like a Tommy gun.
Yeah.
Well, I wonder if the NRA was like, "Hey Mattel, hey all these other companies, we're gonna give you a whole bunch of money. Just keep
pumping out guns.
And
I mean, I'm sure the guys who ran those companies were buddies.
And then they're like, okay, so let me get this straight. So what's gonna happen is they're gonna buy these guns, and then they're gonna get older. Like, I don't want the real thing. Mm-hmm. And then they buy the real thing.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
Is that how it works?
Mm-hmm. And then they're talking to the movie studios.
I wonder if like
And they say, hey, show the coolest looking guys in the whole world shooting guns.
I wonder if it's like, I'm sure if someone who studied sociology,
Uh-oh. We got a bachelor's degree in sociology over here. Look out.
minor in psych.
Hey.
I wonder if I wanted to be conspiratorial about this whole thing, I wonder if there's some sort of like government sort of like push to keep gender roles as they are. You're a little girl, you have a little shopping cart, a little kitchen, whatever.
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
But it never occurred to me for the military. They're like, we want kids to have guns in their hands their whole
Oh,
lives.
yeah, baby.
Never occurred to me.
Oh, yeah.
Huh. Interesting.
Very interesting, isn't it?
Interesting. Quick question.
Yeah.
As a proud American man, as a proud,
Definitely an American man.
as a proud man who is American,
Okay, sure.
you're proud that you're a man, but not to the point where you're.
but not like too proud.
yeah.
You know.
And you're definitely a man, not a boy.
Not a
You're
boy.
Not a proud boy.
No,
You're a proud man.
definitely not a proud boy.
No,
Can't stress that enough.
You're a proud man. As a proud man who lives in America,
Okay.
who loves a good old fashioned sports game.
Love a sports game. Shout out to the Mariners, soon to be ALDS.
So you have a cup of your favorite brew. You're watching.
Are you talking about coffee or beer?
beer.
Okay. Yep. A cup of barkeep. Can I get a cup of my favorite brew?
You can tell I drink a lot. And what's the favorite brew for today? Like, what the fuck's this guy talking about? That's JD Vance. Brew, barkeep. Okay, you're a proud American man. You're watching the Super Bowl. How pissed off are you that Bad Bunny's going to be performing?
Oh, I'm furious. Taking jobs from English-speaking Americans. How dare you?
I want an American man performing on the Super Bowl. Oh, wait, he is American. All right. Well, I want an American man speaking English during the Super Bowl. Like, okay, well, did you understand rappers when they rap really fast? No. But I
didn't love that either. Okay.
Right? I want Kenny Chesney or some other person who's.
Give me Toby Keith. Did Toby Keith die? Is Toby Keith dead?
No, Toby Keith's alive.
Is Toby Keith alive?
I think you have. Yeah, no, Toby Keith's alive. Why wouldn't he be? Keith Urban's alive.
Toby Keith died in 2024, my man.
Did he really?
Yeah.
Oh, no way. Sorry,
he was pretty young.
Oh, okay. But yeah, Bad Bunny.
Stomach cancer. That's unfortunate.
But, Bad Bunny.
Sort of. Anyway.
Who cares? Who gives a crap?
I don't know.
I don't understand the fast. Shakira performed.
Nobody had a problem with
She's
that.
not American.
Hey,
The Weeknd performed.
Nobody had a problem with that.
No.
Yeah, I mean, I think there's a short answer to this question.
Shoot.
Racism.
No.
Xenophobia.
Come on.
Who cares? Because it's
Stop it.
Since when does anyone who cares about the game care about the halftime show?
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
These are two separate events for two different groups of people.
Right.
So if you're excited about the game, I'm going to need you to shut the fuck up about the halftime show. Because it's not for you.
Right.
It's for your person you're dragging to this party who doesn't care about football.
Also, the halftime show, isn't it just one big pee break anyway? Who gives a fuck?
I mean, lately I've been pretty into the halftime show.
Yeah,
the Rihanna, because like the scale, the pageantry. It is. I've come to appreciate the halftime show more and more.
Right. You know what I love? I love the hypocrisy in America where people are like, "Hey, this is America. This is our sport. This is a Super Bowl. This is the halftime show. I want English-speaking performers."
Mm-hmm.
Anyway, where's the pizza? Where's the tacos? Should we order some Chinese food?
Yeah. No chimichangas?
No chimichangas in it? You appropriate everything else. Let them fucking do
let him
whatever.
do a song.
Who cares? You think these guys are watching Kendrick Lamar being like, understood every word?
Yeah. I didn't feel threatened or weird at all.
No, every word, every slang word, I knew exactly what he meant.
Yeah.
They didn't know.
They didn't know shit.
Yeah. Bad Bunny, open invite. Come over here, podcast with us, full Spanish.
And we'll do our best.
We'll do our best. I'll ask ChatGPT what the hell you're saying, and I should know. I'm half Hispanic. I should know.
He really should know.
I should know.
He really should.
And he's born in America.
Was he really?
I don't know. I think so.
All I know is he's in Happy Gilmore too.
I think so. He's in Happy Gilmore too.
Yeah, not in my cut. Not in my cut of the movie. I cut him out. I re-edited Happy Gilmore
also,
too just to get him out of there.
U.S. territory. I mean,
he's from Puerto Rico. Yeah.
Yeah.
So technically, an American.
Bad Bunny. Where was he born? Bad Bunny. I guarantee you he was born in the U.S. of Gay. Where was he born? He was born in Puerto Rico. Still American. Can't vote.
Yeah. Are you? Yeah. If you're born in Puerto Rico, are you considered an American citizen?
Well, you can move to like the U.S. with like it's a. How long before he does that? Before old Trump dog goes like, let's go, let's get rid of certain territories.
He's going to try to sell it to Mexico or something.
Really?
I don't know. That seems like something he'd do.
I didn't think he would do that.
He loves deals.
Buying and selling.
Buy
low, sell high.
He doesn't want it. There's no way Trump wants Puerto Rico.
Yeah. No. He just like throwing paper towels.
Yeah.
He's like, I hung. I helped.
Yeah. I was there.
What time are we at?
We're about an hour.
Oh, we're almost there. Headlines.
Headline jokes. Meta announced that data collected from user interactions with its AI chatbots will soon be used to sell targeted ads. It's going to be a lot of targeted ads for personal lubricant.
Okay, nice.
Treasure hunters discover $1 million worth of gold and silver coins from a shipwreck off of Florida's coast. That's probably going to be about $850K after Coinstar takes their cut. A Cleveland bakery will represent the U.S. in the Bread Olympics in France, the first ever instance of a U.S. representative in the Bread Olympics in France. But for the last 10 years, the U.S. has taken bronze, silver, and gold in the fried Oreo Olympics. The organizers are putting together an emergency world naked bike ride in Portland in response to Trump sending troops to the streets of Portland. Because, hold on, I got two different ones for this. It's a shock and ew campaign. And then the other one is, if you can't beat them, gross them out.
There you go.
And then I got one more. Chunk, a 1,200 pound bear, wins Alaska's popular Fat Bear Week contest. But every week is Fat Bear Week if you're Eddie's search history.
Oh,
got him.
Come on, glandular bears. I'm not rude to my fat gays. I had a good time. Did you have a good time?
I had a great time.
Thanks for being part of this episode of Oh Hell Yeah. Do us a favor. Subscribe to the podcast. Hit the notification bell. Get notified every time an episode comes out. If you're listening to us on Apple Podcasts, leave a review, leave a comment. It helps the show grow. New episodes every single week. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye-bye.
Bye, Iowa. Bye.